How to stay looking chic in the winter without buying anything. I feel like it's so easy to look like Hagrid in the wintertime when you're all bundled and you feel like a marshmallow and you feel like you just lost all sense of style to keep warm. I'm going to talk about my little tips of how to stay warm in the winter while still looking cute, without buying anything, but to look for if you are looking to buy something new. Okay, let's do it. First thing is literally so simple, but wearing jewelry. I know that earrings can like technically make your ears cooler outside if you have jewelry on and then like your hat or earmuffs or something over top. When you remove those layers, it adds a piece of like structure back to your wardrobe, especially if you take your hat off and your hair looks a mess. Your earrings might save for it. I'm gonna be annoying. I recently just made these earrings with Ana Luisa and I'll link them in the description below if you want to shop them. But even wearing a pretty like necklace that glistens in the light, rings, bracelets, whatever. I know not every time we go out into like the cold we're wearing the whole ordeal. Sometimes we're just wearing a jacket and boots and running to the car and running inside, so you don't need to like fully bundle, but got more bundles over here. Next tip is you need to bundle or overly bundle when you're like actually going to be outside for a while. So if you're doing like an outside winter activity, ice skating, like an outdoor market, zoo lights, I don't know what people do outside, just like walking around shopping, it never looks good to be underdressed in the snow. And I stand by that. I think that, you know, like the trend of people going outside in their like bikini and wearing moon boots in the snow. You can't tell me you look at those pictures and you're like, and you're over the age of 17. You're like, oh my God, they ate. Unless it's like, it's not even, it can't be editorial anymore. Everyone's done it. I think it's basic in a bad way and it's just like boring. I think that that's what it looks like when you try to go outside and like walk to the bars, go bar hopping, and you're in a tank top and a mini skirt, but you've got like moon boots on. Just look a fool. Just embrace the snow. I feel like this is such like a big thing that we just need to slow down and embrace the season we're in. In the summer, I like will crave to wear my jeans and I'll put my denim on. Way too hot, I'm uncomfortable, and it just doesn't even look right in the summertime. And then I get to wear my jeans all fall, winter, and even spring. So like just slow down and appreciate the season you're in. So especially winter, like just bring out all your winter goodies and layer up, put on the mittens, put on the hat, put on your winter jacket and button it all the way. Embrace the season and bundle accordingly. I think it looks better to be over bundled than under bundled. TBH. Next is to not be afraid of color. Even with basics, try a colored or patterned everyday coat. So maybe you have like a cheetah jacket that you only wear on special occasions. Make that cheetah jacket your everyday jacket. It may feel like loud and repetitive to you, but most people only see it, you know, a few hours of the day or not even, or only see it like once a week on you. And it feels cool. It feels like, it's like, oh my God, that's her jacket. Even if you had like a bright red jacket or a bright purple jacket, like make that your everyday jacket. Don't leave it just for special occasions. And then with this color, don't be afraid to be like, well, I have on a navy blue jacket. I don't want to wear a red scarf with it. I'd rather wear like a black or gray scarf because it's too much color. Keep just one colorful scarf and pair it with every jacket, and it adds this youthfulness, this like happiness to like what could be a very dull winter look. And I think it's so easy to dress dull in the winter. But today I was wearing my trench that has like speckles of yellow in it from Fabrique, and it's to my ankles, so it's already a lot. And then I had a little white and navy blue scarf over top of it, and then I put on my gloves that have little pictures of puppies on it, and you'd think it looks just like chaotic, horrible, but it's chaotic good. And I feel like I've really like taken inspo from that from my daughter, because she only has one winter jacket and she really only has one winter hat, so it has to just pair with everything, and it ends up looking so cute and youthful in like a good way. Okay, next, leather boots, but with a rubber heel. I even have a pair of like moto boots from Reformation that were very expensive, and they just do not have the traction I need. A boot with a rubber heel or like a rubber sole and some traction will do you wonders in the wintertime. You will reach for it without thinking twice about it. Maybe you aren't somebody who really likes a heel, even just like leather Doc Martens as your snow boot. I talked about this in a recent video, but I said I missed my Jane Doc Martens and I would totally wear them as my snow boots. I got them finally in the right size, and I've worn them the past 3 days in the snow. Even like carrying my daughter in the snow, I'm not scared I'm gonna slip and eat poop. Yes, like loafers are so cute and like they're leather, so they seem like a good option, but they just don't have the traction that like a Doc Marten or even, you know, any other leather boot with just a rubber gridded bottom. I thrifted a pair of heels that I showed on the thrift with me, and those also are like my more elevated version. And I know if I didn't have the Doc Martens, I would be reaching for those heeled booties every single day. And it's kind of like almost good to not have as many options, because then you just reach for what you have that's cute and not always like the comfiest. Next, mix textures. If you're wearing a puffer nylon, add like a fuzzy mohair scarf. If you're wearing a wool trench, add like a fur hat. I think that something we lose very quickly in winter fashion is our silhouette, and so that's something that I like to play with a lot in my style, whether it's like super baggy or, you know, form-fitted or big on top, small on bottom, whatever. In the winter when you're bundling, you're just puffball. So play with like color, like I said, patterns, and also don't forget about texture, especially if you are watching this video and you're like, yeah, but I don't have a red jacket. I don't have a cheetah print jacket. Then think about the accessories that you do have, and like even pairing knit with a puffer jacket. I'm sure if you own a scarf and you don't have a lot of options, the scarf you own is knitted, and if you have a puffer jacket, there you go. Like, I think when people have those like puffer scarves with a puffer jacket, it's like, yeah, it's like matches, but it's more fun to add, differentiate. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. Okay, next thing, I kind of marked it just as like utilizing your accessories, because like I feel like this is something that we don't do, because we see an accessory worn one way and we're like, that's how we wear it. Try and play around with the pieces that you're wearing. If you're wearing a hoodie underneath a trench coat, lift the hood up over your head and then button your trench coat all the way up, and it immediately like elevates, adds a different feel to the look. Or lift the hoodie up and wrap a scarf around it instead of like letting the hoodie down and putting a scarf on top of it. If you have a high neck fuddle neck coat, button it all the way up and tuck your hair in. Like these little tiny minute details, which I can show better in a how to dress for the freezing cold video, which I will definitely do for you guys, takes it from looking messy and overstimulating to chic very easily. Okay, and last thing that I'm gonna say is your hair still matters in the winter time. Even if it's under a hat, even if it's in a hood, you still gotta do your hair, because I think hair matters so much to an outfit, which is why I cut all mine off, because now I don't have to worry about it. But my hair was literally never doing anything for my outfit, and I could see that every single time I put it on an outfit. I was like, you know what's ruining everything? My hair. If you have a pixie, there's some things you could probably do with it too. I'm still learning, so like give me a break. I did like a little slicky part, because this is what I do for ballet. On ballet days, it's like this. But with a beanie, like don't just let all your hair down to get, you know, that like matted feeling your hair will get in the wintertime, where it's like wet and rubbed up against your coat and it just looks horrible. And if you take off your coat, it's even more apparent. If you're gonna be like really bundled, put your hair in 2 braids under that beanie, even like a claw clip. Put a bandana over your head under the hoodie. Try headbands if your bangs will just get like, you know, blown out of proportion and crazy in the wind. Never leave without a hair accessory, since your outfit is so covered by a jacket. It's another way to just have that extra piece when we lose everything under a trench or a puffer or whatever. So any hair accessory, I don't think it always has to be a beanie, depending on like how cold it is, obviously. And there's different type of hats as well, or ear muffs, or those little like headbands. There's so many cute winter accessories, especially like go on Etsy and search like vintage winter accessories. I have this like little stupid, what did I call it in my last video? Like a little goof hat. I don't remember, but it's like just so goofy and stupid, and it's like I'm gonna wear the heck out of that. So yeah, look for little goofy things, and don't be afraid to try something new, even if it's not flattering. So especially with that little bonnet thing that I have, do I wear it to look hot and sexy? Absolutely not. I wear it to look goofy, and sometimes that makes an outfit way better than the latter. So that's it for this video. That's how I stay looking chic in the winter time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have so many videos, so I'm not even gonna ask for recommendations. It's just a matter of finding time to sit down and film them for you guys. I love you guys the absolute most. Remember to check out my earrings in the description box, because I'll never stop saying that, because I think it's the coolest thing ever. And I will see you guys in a few days. Bye.